and 28-day notice.
Ako aliye jamaro mindinanu wala aliye tikina mindinanu tata alport bi mole kaninkan
At 28 days notice.
ako 28 days notice nga wala dila.
We, the undersigned staff, transferred under the concession agreement from the Gambia Ports Authority
Ako ndol miye kaytol nyin sign ndol min be alport ndol miye kaytol nyin sign
to Alport Banjul Limited.
ako kata alport burale samba alport Banjul Limited
Hereby formally present our concerns and demands
ako mbe felenti njam benna sula dal anina watajo mbe felenti njam bolandi kantabulo falan jam
regarding the conditions of our transfer and current employment status.
anin kata jikina ali yemindi na pour kata alport
We respectfully state that
ako ngal bunyale
our transfer was affected on the clear understanding and condition that
ako aba foye ko tibiye aba foye ko ali transfer conditional mindina ajiki nani mantaraji
all transfer staff shall maintain the same terms and conditions of service
ako atol ya fondole ko all staff atol entol yamari ka fondole ko andolen entol jikinde ka fole ko all the same terms and conditions albole taraji
Under the transfer agreements,
ako transfer ni ala agreement ala kamoning
we were further assured that
ako alien jikindi alien yaman yandi
the head of human resources at Alport and deputy chief executive officer
ako mimbe madaring alport la human resources thing ani la executive chief officer
would be occupied by Gambian nationals
ako wo palaso nying alien jikindi ko gambian ole do palaso nyi marala
to represent the interests of Gambian staff.
ako ka gambian tol mientol sama alport kanto la staff sol kanto la sulo nina nyanto ka lowo kan
Those roles would carry substantive and protective decision-making authority
ako wo palaso nying ntola hajol anina sulo nying ibo kantalale
and not be merely ceremonial.
ako amanke ko fengoti miyalon ko abe kala kulli bengoti de
We hereby demand the full implementation and enforcement
ako woto GPM falam ba falele ko aliyella man minnan tata minna alport ntol fenti bi mbani kala le aliyemin ponde wo yeke
since the commencement of salary administration by Alport.
ako biru alport ye joro nyinta kantol jo salary la biru ya dati sign kantol jo
These conditions have not been consistently implemented or enforced.
ako biru aliyella man ko alport ye joro nyinta alport biru ye joro nyintati ako wolka siki sakale abuka koyde
As evidenced by
ako la fenko la nonyin felenti
irregular and prompt payment of salaries,
ako salary ni buka jo awatola
lawful stoppage of salary for sick employees after not following due process,
ako mol bi jende miyan ko sasatale alport currently yela salary ni stop
preparation and full implementation of 2026 budget as it was over the years,
ako niya mo presentation of the budget wala ko ka budget o nyin ka dada niya mo budget o wala yo yearly financially movement wala ko ila yearly inyanta ko do spend from January to December
promotions of succession plan for Gambian employees,
ako promotion o ni wala ko ka Gambian o dingol ta ke tanan do ko wala kona kan ka funjang
lifting of embargo on loans and other benefits for Gambian employees,
ako pour kada ka lonso ni bula lonso ni ale mi muta bi ako dada sanji fula kada sanji saba ale lonso mi muta ka wulbula
formulation of service rule and policies under the same terms and conditions,
ako alla service ni non ni ali mi fo albada dala min mento sansanna aben samala the same terms and conditions
full implementation of the SOE salary structure for Alport staff,
ako al salary structure ni mo ko SOE mi ko angun ni mbesiarinde mbe la fere wol fana we implement we tum
as promised by GPA management through a written document.
biro GPA yento liaman ni ko tengo fe nyuli le mi soto al fana mbe o soto lale ko GPA management lo la yo fontoli
Staff on local studies must be allowed to continue their studies without threats of salary deductions.
ako staff sol mi yalon ko wolle bijang ibida kam tertiary education university anindol alil yaman le ko atela salary mala alte siki sekendi la ila karam wala albe bola leta e kara
And completion of overall HR modalities.
ako niwo be tambita ka HR la akunu kumbal be ko be dada
We further note that the transfer of service was carried out when all processes were yet to be completed.
ako natalon ko aliyem min jikindi molla nkata jele bare abe mambande
And the transfer staff are bearing the brunt of these deficiencies.
anu as transfer staff aliyem min sambaje wolbe munyakanne de ikata nyawnya be munyakanne with that condition comfortable bi
We hereby request
ako mbe kanindiro kela
a complete transfer process as formulated in the contract agreement
ako contract agreement ni mimbije kata abe tengo fen alien min KJP mbo nyini kala we taraji
All full disclosure of all matters related to staff within the agreement.
ako service rulo fengo fen min BJP mi yalon ko service rulo min BJP min ton la ko bi mbala fela la ka ofana je ngalong
Clear clarification on all agreements made concerning staff prior to the
ako fengo
transfer.
fen mi yalon ko ay senia mi yalon ko wole nata bin to la staff la karola bi la tale ofana ya senia min be o contrat ko kon
In light of the foregoing,
ako nimbota wo nano nyanto nyikang
we demand
ako me kanindiro kela
all HR matters be transferred back to GPA, including salary payments.
ako bi nga fola le ko ndolla welfare bi GPA yota
Or
woto
all transfer staff be returned fully to GPA.
woto bi ni wo manke woto bi asalon kon to temur la kata GPA o man ko no ngam gadam
Pending this,
ako nani mo woke
we shall only receive operational instructions from Alport.
ako min nyantol min foja na kede to kela ndol ni alpor ku kilina mentema de wala ko operation to ko ni nyata kala nyame wota male ben ni alport tema
We hereby give 28 days formal notice
ako ni letaro bi mba dila GPA la mané nyemla ngan tulo la mayla 28 days nga wala dila bo lemo ye wala ko nga 28 le dila kenna moyla ni make nga na fudo chiki ngata ngoto na name nga muroto
if our demands are not fully met
ako na nyanto ni o manke
within this period.
ako ni wato kono ni na o nyanto manke ani ni wato kono la
We shall proceed with a sit-down strike.
ako afengo fe mi encourage wala ko mbesila le mbina do kola bare mbesila le wanten to ko kela ni ni nyanto manke
Furthermore,
ako ni me ko la fala
we will not accept any written commitments or assurances
ako bi to tesona ali fengo fe mi safe bi ka asntol asoro ko al benyine kela
all demands
ako me fengo fe mi nyini ka jang
must be fully implemented
ako bi albalo na ko wo ali di mano to ngandi mano minke albame so ali implement
within the notice period.
ako wato nyin dure sono nyi ngambindila
Pending resolution of these matters,
ako nintara fo futata nyin tembo to nga wato mindiale almo okay
by voluntary forfeit all overtime payments.
ako minim poto woto overtime o nyimbe mingunu kono kan ntol ngam nyini kan ni dol manke overtime bi ado ko nyimbe jiba fole nga overtime for photo et nga wolo ni karala
We shall limit our work strictly to the statutory 48 hours
ako na do ko nyimba mesore anyanto nyim within the 48 hours
and provided under the Labour Act 2023.
ako lebo ak miyalon ko lebo ak min fa ketati ntol la service rule di ay mi fo wala ko ntol ni 48 hours do ko ni na soto ni mo man timmandi men na joromol be landi len te do ko kela
We remain committed to our duties. However, we firmly insist
ako nimbota jambi na do ko mbo kala la nyamale de Allah ta do ko la mbakela nyamale foni ni wato sita
that all terms and conditions of our transfer must be
alien
respected
kini mena alien la manine wala the same terms and conditions are affected ye mamani yodi dale
and enforced without further delay.
ako ala mesoran bo dundi la len tasila lan tasiki saka la fa
We trust that this matter will receive urgent attention to avoid disruption of operation.
ako mbelari ne ni ni letarota alba wata jo baylale aliya kuoke pour mesodan operation ni wetama
Respectfully,
ako nim kuluo kan
all the undersigned staff transferred to Alport Banjul.
ako respectfully wala ko kuluo kan anin ton mi yaron ko ndol yen tole muta yen samba alport ndol mi sainta
This letter is copied to
ako ni letaro afutata dula jamale
Office of the President,
ako na banko nyaton ko fon ni letaro futata male de
Ministry of Works,
ako minister ni mimbe marari na doku wala mini wala minister of works
SOE Commission,
ako SOE commission mi yaron ko wala be marari a doro ni nyanta tala nyamen